guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Trey, the Frugal Dad, and today's video I just want to put some thoughts out there, things that were on my mind today that I wanted to talk about. As you can see, I'm in the truck. I'm actually driving back to the house, so you'll have to excuse the road noise and everything else, but I just thought this might be a good video while I'm driving, just put some thoughts out there. So today, something that I was thinking about and wanted to talk about was Layaway. Did you guys ever use Layaway either when you were a kid or if you had kids? Because I can remember back when I was younger, it was like back to school time, needing new school clothes, and mom taking me to the store. I specifically remember going to Kmart for some reason. I'm sure they had it other places, but that's the one that sticks out in my mind. But going and picking out new shirts and pants and everything for school, and mom hauling stuff back to the Layaway counter back at the store, and she would have to put so much money down. Now I'm thinking it's probably 10 or 20% or something like that, but I can just remember, it's kind of funny the things we remember, right? Like I remember those little pads of paper, the little carbon receipt type things. The lady would write out your stuff, like what you had and everything, and total it up, and mom would put money down, and then we would leave, and every week she would have to go back and make a payment on that until it finally was paid off and I could get my school stuff, get my school clothes. So it just got me thinking, like, we don't really do that much anymore. I'm sure there's probably some places that still have Layaway. I really don't know, honestly. But now it seems like everyone just uses a credit card. If you need something, don't have the money for it, people just charge things instead of actually paying cash or using Layaway. So I was just thinking, like, what is better, right? Like, do we go back to the old school style? Like, I don't know if people would even use that anymore because that's just not what society does. But at least it's an all cash thing. You pay some kind of a fee, and it's like a credit card is never ending, right? You pay the minimum. It seems like it could go on for 20 years and maybe you'll pay it off. But Layaway, you either pay it so often, every week until it's paid off, or you quit paying on it if you don't want to anymore, and you just don't get your stuff, right? You lose some money, but that's it. That's just the end of it. So I think that's probably a better way to go, honestly. But I just was curious, just thoughts for the day, to see if anyone else used Layaway either when you were a kid or you had kids. And I want to know your thoughts on it. Like, drop a comment down below. Did you guys use Layaway? What do you think about it? Like, is that something you think people should go back to? You think stores should start doing Layaway again? I don't know. I wonder if it's costly for them too, because they have to store all that stuff. But I mean, some of these stores, Walmart's, Target, whatnot, they have these gigantic stores, so you would think they would have room to house everything. Anyway, this is not a long video, just some thoughts that I had today while I was driving, so I thought I would jump on and kind of get your perspective on it and see. I don't know if you can see behind me, I've got some tubs and stuff here. I'm moving stuff out of my storage unit that I use for my business and bringing it back to the house. Now, we did move not too long ago, and I don't think I ever really shared that story, but we moved and I had to put all my stuff into a storage unit to clear it out of the house. But I recently noticed, like, it's on the other side of town, like ridiculous, like probably a 20-30 minute drive, and I'm working from home right now, so it's really not that convenient. When I got that unit, I got one close to my office, so I could do stuff on my lunch hour and kind of be productive that way, which was fine. But now that I'm back working at home for a while, this thing's jumping around, sorry about that. Anyway, now that I'm back working at home, it doesn't really make sense to drive all the way across town to pick up a few items that I have to ship out every day. So I'm slowly trying to bring things back. Right, so here's my frugal tip. I could just get a U-Haul and get everything at once, but then I have to pay for a U-Haul. I have the hassle of going to get it, taking it back, putting the right amount of gas in. Well, yeah, I'm not doing that. So the last week or so, every time I go to get my stuff, I've just been picking up several of these tubs and things and bringing it back. So I'm hoping by the end of this week, I should have everything back to the house. It's kind of my plan anyway. That way I can cancel before the 1st when the payment comes out. So that'll be a nice savings for my business, and I can use that money for growing the business, for more inventory, because I've got some pretty aggressive plans for that coming up. So I need to continue continually get more inventory to grow that, so we can make some good changes, have some extra money. So anyway, just random thoughts for the day. So again, thanks for listening. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on that. And if you guys like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. I do appreciate that. It helps this channel a lot. And until the next video, thanks guys.